I guess I can tell you guys, I probably am actually not supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I think that there's gonna be like a way for me to like make a pawn in like Dragon's Dogma 2, like before the game comes out, and then you guys might be able to use that pawn. So like that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but I just watched the video. It's just getting me excited, and yeah, it's really just gonna be in a few days. So yeah. So apparently, a lot of people, basically every content creator and every person on the internet except for me, got a chance to play Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah.
I
Great.
wasn't sure what to expect from Dragon's Dogma 2. I have Dark Arisen in my Steam library and a paltry 70 minutes of game time that is likely going to increase in the coming weeks. But while I may be inexperienced compared to those already aware of Dogma's greatness, I can safely say that my preview session broke my hype meter. I cannot wait to play more.
Fuck yeah.
After being dropped,
I'm really hoping this will be a 500-hour game.
A random save that's
I'm really hoping for it.
a town,
a little louder.
Mystic
Sorry.
Spearhand vocation. I wasn't really sure where to go, but that was the beauty of this demo. Dragon's Dogma 2 organically gave me plenty of options for what to do next, and there's no wrong answer when it comes to how you want to play this game. I was almost immediately greeted by a traveler asking me to find their orb, because if it wasn't found, his master could have him killed.
That jewel was my last hope.
Morris, a shopkeeper, told me that his grandson Raj had gone missing, and a villager informed me that he was dragged off by wolves.
There you go.
When I started talking to people in town, I met folks who told me about a town that was overrun with fell beasts. All of these options were there to pursue in addition to the main storyline. Yeah, none of these are even the main quest. And while I was probably supposed to do the main quest during my demo time, I decided to go it alone, jumping on an ox cart to the next town to see what else I could discover.
I think that for me, and I'm going to tell you guys this right now, whenever I play this game, I'm going to try to play this game in a way that is fun. So I'm going to play it like I played Elden Ring. Like where I explore everything, I do everything, and it's kind of boring for a good bit of it, but I really want to play this game and enjoy it as much as I can. I mean, there will be elements that I try to go through because I just want to get to the next level for like whatever reason, but in a general sense, I'm not going to do that.
Dragon's Dogma 2 really clicked with me because
designed
you need
to be immersive,
constantly be on your toes. There are moments of downtime where you can just enjoy the vista or pose with a random ogre you've defeated. Wait, he's not dead? But more often than not, I was organically finding combat encounters and secrets that I wanted to investigate more. And that amazing loop was consistent as I made my journey back to town. Over the course of 80 minutes, I fought a griffin that flew me into the air and dropped me to my death.
Well, that's bad.
I discovered the untimely fate of Raj was affected by the fact that I decided to run off exploring the wilderness.
Oh, shit.
A completely different outcome than what Mitchell encountered during his IGN first playthrough a couple months ago. I took on an ogre that was protecting a treasure chest my pawn had led me to. Yeah, he sat on me. I turned down new pawns that I had met who wanted to become a part of my crew. I was ambushed by a group of bandits making camp, and all of this happened organically while I just explored this small sliver of a massive map. Even though
there's not a lot of fast travel in this game either. I don't even know if there's any.
Probably supposed to do that main quest, Dragon's Dogma 2 had just provided me with a wealth of entertainment that I didn't want to walk away from while wandering around accomplishing nothing related to the main quest at all.
Thank God, bro. That's the exact vibe that I had with Elden Ring. Did you guys ever, like, in Elden Ring, get sidetracked for, like, 2 or 3 days of your playthrough just doing something else? That was so good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Here's one example. I had a fight with this griffin earlier.
That looks like a bald eagle. I don't know if I could kill him.
For round 2, I've come upon its nest. I leap into action with flawless skill.
Oh.
And it would seem I'm taking this fight on a little early because it starts at
That was a lot of
daytime and
damage.
goes until the game cycles to nighttime.
That's fine.
I ended up winning, but it took almost all of my resources.
Good. Fuck him.
And I had
Got his
so
ass.
much fun doing this. Now, the Mystic Spearhand vocation was interesting, but as it was my first time playing Dragon's Dogma 2, I wasn't able to showcase all of the abilities. Still,
Yeah.
the focus of the provided build was clearly all about the spear and your character's ability to teleport to foes and deliver
I'm not going to play
devastating
this,
blows.
by the way. I'm going to play the sword, the big
The
great
recent
sword.
vocation trailer also teased a wealth of
this is
exciting
cute,
options,
but I don't
like
give a
the
fuck.
ability to teleport directly on top of enemies before plunging your spear
Yeah.
into their back, and an ability that teleports between status-afflicted foes to deliver a crushing blow.
Well, that's
Getting
cool.
to see what was possible just makes
Yeah.
me want to go back and play even more. And if this isn't to your liking, Dragon's Dogma 2 has
There we
other
go.
vocations
Okay.
available.
Oh,
they
fuck.
include the Fighter,
Yep.
Archer, Mage.
I mean, to be fair, like that, I think is like with a big factor with this is like fulfilling class fantasy. And I think that if you're an archer, this is the archer class fantasy right here.
Archer,
There it is.
Mage.
Right?
Thief, Warrior, Sorcerer,
There it is. Again, class fantasy.
Mystic Spearhand, Magic Archer,
That looks like it'll be really cool.
Warfarer, which
What
is
the
sort
fuck?
of a
Is that a
jack of all
Oh my
trades.
god. Well, this reminds me, I never killed that boss in Monster Hunter. I need to do that. I really do.
Come and face me.
I never beat his ass.
And
he's hard.
Trickster, which we showed off as part of our IGN First coverage. You are free to switch between each of these on the fly by simply talking to a vendor, and
Wow.
taking a peek at the options available makes it clear
Okay.
that each has a lot more depth than expected. The second vocation I had the chance to try was the Magic Archer. Diving into the combat options, the sheer amount of choices at your disposal
Yeah.
is incredibly exciting. My Archer had 9 weapon skills to choose from, with Flame Fang Arrow, Ricochet Hunter, Frost Hunter Bolt, and Recovery Arrow selected. Flame Fang Arrow, at least in the build I played, seems incredibly overpowered.
We're not going to use this. We're going to use the
But
sword.
anyway, when the time came to jump over to play the second vocation, I began by being ambushed in a tavern town,
Boy, what's your problem?
only to make quick work of my opponent by stun-locking them with Ricochet Hunter and Frost
Oh.
Hunter Bolt. It was an incredibly powerful combination,
What
so
a little
powerful
bitch.
that the Griffin we encountered never stood a chance.
Ouch.
In hindsight, I could have started this encounter a little better.
Yeah.
Flame Fang Arrow simply devastated everything with ease. While doing a quest that took me into the mines
I
to
like how the game is dark. I feel like a lot of games, like Elden Ring did this really well too. Like, do you guys know, like, it's that one fucking cave, right? Where, like, it's in Limgrave, where you go down and you fight those 2 chieftains, and then you go all the way across, and it takes you to the island that's on the other side with, like, the fire. Like, dude, that was, oh my god, bro. Like, that was so good.
collect materials.
Yeah,
I was blindsided by
not
this.
the Rune Bear Cave. No, that's not. That's in the other That's in the other peninsula.
While letting my pawns do their job, I fire Ricochet Arrow and Ice Arrows at the opponent, as well as the very powerful Flame Fang Arrow.
Yeah, remember you
Encounters
fumbling
like
there?
this
I
and
did.
the Griffin encounter before really demonstrate how powerful the correct pawns are when paired
Yeah.
with a good vocation. It also did a great job to break up what I thought was a mission to collect rocks. This was constant throughout my playthrough.
This is
and
badass.
I love how the game just keeps you on your toes all the time. Well, the gameplay was amazing, and I can't wait to get back to play more. There was one concern I've seen the community curious about, and that's the uncapped frame rate on console. When looking at
We're not playing it on console, guys. This will not be an issue.
this, it
This is not
should
gonna
be
be
noted
important.
that I am playing a version which Capcom clearly
Starforge
states
PC, by
is
the way.
still in
I mean, no
development,
problem.
and it's not equivalent to the final product.
This could be
But in this build on
165
PlayStation
FPS.
5, Dragon's Dogma 2 was averaging around 31 frames per second, with dips during heavy combat moments, while playing with the PS5 set to output at 4K. I did not get to test at lower base resolutions or with variable refresh rate turned on during my time to see if that had a positive impact on performance. However,
as I said before, like, it is a dream of mine to be able to sell a gaming PC that can run better than a console for like $1,000 or less. I would love to just make the best possible gaming PC I could for $1,000 and just sell it as a big black box. That's it. I would love to do that.
I had one hope. It would be that Capcom added more options.
DLSS
in the frame rate
OP. I feel like it could happen.
Minimum,
I do. Like with a lot of the NVIDIA shit they've said, I think it could happen.
The gameplay
in
was
like
so
3 years.
fun that it was hard to walk away focused on anything
but inflation,
other than
like
genuine excitement to play.
Very
more.
hard for me to
as
say.
Someone that primarily plays on PC, the frame rate didn't bother me that much because the gameplay is that fun.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to play on my PC. My demo ended in the dead of night, trying to help a character navigate the spirits, zombies, and monsters waiting for me in the darkness. But after playing almost 2.5 hours, there's no denying that Dragon's Dogma 2 had me hooked. I cannot wait
this looks really,
to
really
play
nice.
more on March 22nd. If you want to see more about Dragon's Dogma 2, be sure to check out our IGN First coverage. And for more on all things
this is
gaming,
also
keep it right
a thing
here
with Dragon's
on
Dogma
IGN.
1. Is like, I'm not going to focus on like speed running the game whenever I start playing it, because as I said, I will start playing the game on Sunday. That is my plan. I'm going to stick with that. Unless there is like some fucking, cataclysmic event that allows me to, prevents me from doing that. That will be my plan, is to play it on Sunday. I want to play this game. I'm going to link you guys the video. Video was great. A lot of people got a chance to play the game. Game is Game of the Year contender. I really hope that it's Game of the Year contender. Absolutely. Surely, unless... Hey. Remember whenever y'all said that about Monster Hunter? See what happens.